What is going on, my future crypto millionaires? All right, so hope you guys are all having a great day because I'm once again going to be going over my Robinhood account, talking about crypto swing trading and really how you guys can, get into this right now. And it doesn't matter if you're trading XRP, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, whatever. I'm going to have some recommendations in this, and I really want you guys to stick with me because I want to help you out. Anyways, right now my account has been hovering between like 420,000 and like 450 over the last week here. I think for the week though we're up a little bit, barely anything, like $3,000, but I was up to, where was I here? Yeah, I was up pretty high, 450. All right, so basically right now I'm kind of just stuck in a trade with XRP. I kind of got it at a bad price. But the thing about this is right now, guys, like I pull up my 1 year all the time on here because you can see that, I am up since what? It's got to be like less than 6 months here. Yeah, I'm up about 400% on this account in less than 6 months. And the thing is, I would not be where I'm at right now if I was just kind of like holding. For example, if I bought Bitcoin, whatever, 5 or 6 months ago or whatever, or something like that, I had somewhere around like 150,000 in this account. And it would probably be up to like 180 or 190 and not 420. The reason this account is up so much is because I was swing trading on it, okay? Which brings me to my next point here. Now, swing trading, really what you're trying to do is lock in smaller gains typically. Really, in my opinion, for crypto, it could be anywhere from like 3 to 5 to maybe like 7 or 8% on the high end, and then you want to sell. Now, like I said, I got myself in a bad position on the trade I'm in right now because Trump pumped the market recently. I thought XRP was going to go a lot higher, and then it kind of just crashed down to where we're at right now. But I'm not really worried about it because, if we look at a chart here that I pulled up on TradingView over the last few days, I have some different resistance lines that I want to go over. So, I mean, XRP, and you could do this with any crypto really, or even stocks for that matter. XRP is right at $2.30. There's a lot of resistance, and you can see in the blue lines here that I marked on this chart, it really like right around $1.80, $1.78, and then on the higher end, 340. And there is some resistance at 3 for XRP, but I think 340 is kind of like the bigger resistance where a lot of people are probably going to sell if it gets back up there after $3. I think it's actually going to break through 3 pretty soon. But just this chart here, guys, is a way to kind of like look at different cryptos. This is on TradingView. I'll probably throw some links below for that too if you guys want to, check that out. But I don't even know if I forgot to mention, if you guys do want to just like learn more about swing trading, get really good at it, learn the ins and outs of it, there are going to be some links below in the description and comments that I'll help you out with, so you can get on that. You could also get on our crypto newsletter. We send out 1 email a week there as well. And I don't think I mentioned that yet. But anyways, so the goal here when you're swing trading crypto, what you want to be doing is locking in gains between 3 to 5 to 7 or 8% on the high end and sell. Now, when you buy new crypto, let's just do this as an example here. Let's say you bought XRP right now. Where is it? Let's say you bought into XRP right now at $2.38. And the market went up. Let's say it went up to like 255, 260. If you sold, that would be a pretty decent swing trade. Percentage wise, it'd probably between 3%, 4%, something like that. And then you could lock in the gain. And if XRP dropped back down from like, $3, from like 250 to 230 again, then you could rebuy. And the reason you want to be doing it in smaller quantities like that is because these gains will start to compound faster. And that's what it's all about. But here's the other deal. When you guys are swing trading, typically you're going to be buying in and holding anywhere from like 2 weeks to minimum to a full month. That is the best way to do it, right? So if you give yourself a full 30 days, you're going to get better percent gains as opposed to just holding for a few days, maybe like a week. And I don't recommend swing trading crypto because it's too hard. I've never been successful with it. Every time I've tried to swing trade crypto, I've lost money. So swing trading, the time you're going to be holding on the shorter end, 2 weeks, on the longer end, 30 days. sometimes longer. Sometimes you might be in a swing trade for 60 days. It just depends. But any longer than that, it's going to be like a long-term trade, and you don't want to get into that, right? You don't want to do it like that. Anyways, another coin I would recommend doing some swing trading with, other than like XRP right now for cryptos, I think Bitcoin's still a good option. It does move quite a bit. So right now it's at 83,000. And yeah. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk about a little bit here, guys, is XRP, because I do talk about XRP a lot here. I'm holding a lot of it, and it's not just that I have a lot on Robinhood right now for swing trading. I also have like a long-term bag that I keep off the exchange now for trading. But I thought this was interesting. It just says Ripple CEO makes bold predictions for XRP after XRP lawsuit, which just happened recently. He was asked why the U.S. digital asset stockpile executive order did not specifically mention XRP. As the stockpile responding, Garlinghouse expressed confidence about XRP's potential in the inclusion reserve. The Ripple CEO explained that President Trump had already mentioned XRP as part of the initiative in a Truth Social post prior to the executive order, and he did. And when he actually mentioned it on his Truth Social, that's when I bought in and got myself in a terrible trade that I didn't cut my losses on, and now I'm down quite a bit on it, but it's all good because like I said, I'm basically in a longer term swing trade right now. It hasn't been that long. I think it's been definitely less than 30 days, probably like 20 days. And I do plan on, getting out of it and rebuying again. But according to him, the U.S. plans to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve along with the digital asset stockpile featuring other crypto assets, with XRP being one of them. When quizzed about how much XRP will be featured in the crypto stockpile, Garlinghouse did not provide a specific answer. However, he noted that the stockpile will compromise seized cryptos, notably the blockchain holding these seized cryptos could currently boast holdings of 17.45 billion worth of assets, including nearly 20,000 Bitcoin. XRP is not part of the crypto assets held in the wallet. It recalls the executive order specified that it would not buy assets for the digital stockpile and hold these obtained through forfeiture. As a result, if the U.S. intends to hold XRP in its stockpile, it might have to convert one or more of the assets in the blockchain wallet into XRP. Whether the U.S. will adopt the approach remains to be seen. Then it talks about XRP ETFs to launch in, sometime in the near future. But, to me, guys, like swing trading, bottom line here, it's the way to make consistent gains with crypto. And there is a lot to it. I'm trying to simplify it a little bit for you guys, but like I said, doesn't matter if you're starting with $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. There is a way to do this where you can kind of get to a point of, instead of long-term holding and watching your portfolio shoot up and then shoot down, you can get to a point where you can start to lock in some of these gains and then compound your money a lot faster. And that's what we all want at the end of the day. We want to make more money. So hope you guys enjoyed another update here. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. If you want to learn more about swing trading, like I said, we'll have some links below in the description and comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next crypto video.